Oh, hello, Jump. Morning, Dre. Seeing you, Dre, reminded me of some of the posts I saw on Reddit yesterday. A lot of people complain about the Caitlyn quest. Just completed the constellation for Vex and got the Viego 6-star. Nice, congrats. Yeah, Viego 6-star is awesome, and then yeah, Vex is pretty good. Unlocked 6-star Yasuo yesterday. I'm conflicted if I like him or not. Yeah, Yasuo is an interesting one. That's wrong. It's like, I feel like it's good, but I feel like it doesn't really give you, as far as like a 6-star upgrade, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, sure, you could potentially recall some really big units, but I feel like normally it's not going to matter. Hello, Morgan. Yeah, I feel like I would rather get the Morgana 6-star than probably the Yasuo 6-star. I just feel like Morgana's one would actually help you end faster. I feel like for Yasuo, the vast majority of games, it's not going to matter. Like, that's pretty sad when, like, your 6-star isn't really doing much for you. Random on the 6.5, easy clear, but I don't think the 6-star did much for me. See, that's what I'm thinking as well. There's going to be some cases where it's really nice, like recalling Lyssandra's Thralls. That's going to be fantastic. But in general, for most adventures, I don't think your 6-star is really going to do anything for you. Like, sure, it might recall the units, but it's like, normally with Yasuo, you're running his Steel Tempest so that he's stunning the entire board when he levels, and he's killing all of those units. So the enemy's units getting recalled doesn't really matter. Like, technically, it gives you another chance for Yasuo to get a strike off. But again, normally the first strike, especially when he's leveled, is enough to kill them regardless. I feel like for most champions, their 6-star is something that's impacting every single round you're playing them. And it's very important. Whereas Yasuo, I feel like there's going to be some games where it never makes a single impact, which is could be a little sad. Hey, Torcat. Got my R to 5 stars. Nice. I'm thinking it might let me replace Steel Tempest for Beast Within or Ari's Relic. Possibly. Yeah, because I think with Steel Tempest, they really fight each other. I think if you have Steel Tempest, you don't need to use the 6-star. But if you have the 6-star, then you maybe don't need Steel Tempest. That could be possible. With his own relic, doesn't recalled units cost more? Yes, so they do pair really well together in that regard. It does increase the cost by 2 or 3. Increase its cost by 2. So, like, it pairs super well with his relic, which, I mean, is a little lame when his relic is so niche in that way. Oh, well. They cost more, but most of the time they won't live to get recalled. Yeah, because since they are trying to get recalled, that's going to make Yasuo strike them when he's leveled. So they're normally going to be dead regardless. Yeah, I feel like it's not going to have that big of an impact on your gameplay. I think the build would be Windblade, Ares, and Echoing. Yeah, I could see that. Trying to focus a little bit more on the recall. Yeah, I kind of feel like Yasuo's... I'd honestly rather just get Morgana. Like, Morgana's one that I would potentially, if I had the crystal for. Like, for one, she's the only person. So she's currently the best option for this region. But, like, for Yasuo, I would rather get Ahri's. I would rather get, like, Lilia's. He's, like, the worst for his region, and then... Yeah, I just feel like it's something that you'd rather focus on getting, like, any other champion, their 6-star. Like, yeah, I think literally any other champion I would rather get to 6 stars than Yasuo, I think. And it's not because I don't like Yasuo. Yasuo's a great champion. It's just I don't think the 6 stars really is needed. I can also see it being good into insanely big units and frostbiting enemies. Yeah, like it's definitely, it's not bad in that it doesn't do anything at all. And there's going to be some situations like Lissandra where recalling her units is actually pretty impactful. It does make it so you're not quite as reliant on Yasuo himself. So it is good for that. What do you think of Lilia? I think Lilia is fine. We're probably going to play her later today if we have time. Could have gotten Lilia, but I've been eyeing Yasuo for a while. Yeah, and I think it's good to get some of the champions that a lot of people don't have their 6-star for. Like, that's one reason why I'm interested in Morgana, just because I feel like that's one everyone else is avoiding. Leona and Diana are the 2 Targon without constellations. They could be nice. Yeah. Alright, so today we're going to start with Vex. Recently got Vex to 5 stars. We get that extra mana, which is pretty nice. And pretty much have everything in the constellation other than the 6-star and then the gemstone upgrades. So, pretty solid. Very, very good constellation. A lot of very nice powers. Yeah, considering gained Vex to 6 stars, but we'll play with the 5-star. I don't think I've played with her with 5 stars yet. And then after that, we'll probably showcase Lilia and Lux Illuminated, because we haven't played either of them in a while. Weird question. LOR patches used to be on Wednesday. Now it's the same cycle as the others. When did it change? It's still generally on Wednesday. The only time they've done it on Thursday is like very specific niche cases. So they did it last month because Wednesday was 9/11. They didn't want to do the patch on 9/11, so they put it back a day. And then a couple months before that, there was another holiday they wanted it to coincide with. Generally, though, it's always on Wednesday. Murathan, thank you for the follow. Alright, so we're gonna play our Vex here. Kind of go with our like general build. Big guns, I really do like it for Vex. That way you just always have that extra damage. Pretty good. Also, any increase to damage is very similar to Jinx, where Jinx also is the effect of doubling your damage. So an increase of 1 is actually an increase of 2. It's the same for Vex when she is leveled. If she's on the board and leveled, she's doubling your damage, so an increase of 1 is really an increase of 2. Echoing Spirit to make sure we get a bunch of Vex, and then we can play more for Champion Spell and get a cost reduced. Fantastic. And then Hidden Tome, so that when we drop our Vex, we can immediately play some spells or our support champion. So we could play potentially a bunch of our Champion Spell or just any other spell. It's a pretty simple, straightforward build. LOR got 12% cheaper for me, which is just enabling my whaling even more, ready for next patch. Interesting. Alright, we'll grab our Vex. I think we'll go into the weekly Nightmare. Dropping Vex turn 2 basically wins the game. Yeah, that is the plan. Before we hop in, though, we'll quickly drop a ad break. So if you need to go to the bathroom, go get a drink, go ahead and do that right now. You won't miss anything. I don't have Tome. Is Gloom or Chemtech better? Really, that's going to depend on how fast you're winning games. if you can end games before the 6 mana mark, then yeah, Chemtech's not worth it at all. So don't go for Chemtech. If games are going on a little bit longer, then Chemtech is fine. You could always go for Lost Chapter. It would have pretty similar effects to Tome. Gloom, I normally don't play. I find it's not as impactful. But Fear Cleaving Axe is very nice. One where you can't die. Death's Foil, also pretty good. Also, I don't know if you're an ad or not, so hopefully you're hearing this. It seems like you weren't in an ad. Perfect. Hey, Dr. Fate. I'm doing all right. My monitor is not bugged out today, and I checked that my monitor is still under warranty, so when I get time, I can try to send it off to get fixed. That's nice. Isn't Chemtech better than Echoing? Her champ spell does little damage compared to her other spells with Charging Sigil. So often with Vex, you can end the game before you get to 6 mana, so not necessarily. Also, the big thing about Echoing is her champion spell is great for hitting Gloom on just any target, because you just need to have them Gloom so they get hit for the round start effect. But then also a big thing about your champion spell is draw. You get extra draw with your champion spell to make sure you can draw more things. So yeah, I really like Echoing. For a 1 cost, it's fantastic. Normally, especially with some of these higher star champions, you end games before you hit 6 mana, or you want more of an impact than just the 6 mana. Also, with the Echoing, you make sure you draw your champion, because with Vex, you want to have your champion on the board, and so making sure you actually draw your champion is pretty important. All right, let's go for power. Let's see if we can get something good. Trifarian is fun, but it's pretty much only going to affect Vex. So we would get 1 strike off. Like, we normally don't play our Grim. And then, like, none of our other units. I mean, I suppose if we do the play effect with Spirit, it could potentially trigger. If we get multiple of our Vex, like if we got Shadow Totem, it could be okay. Unless you're playing Vex into Chronicle of Ruin, in this monthly you don't need Vex on the board. Yeah, that's also pretty great. Yes, it would trigger Explosive Finale. The biggest thing, though, is just like we're only having this trigger with one of our units, which is okay. Nature's Revenge would let us have a better attack. But yeah, it's not great for us. Some of these are okay, but we want something a little bit more impactful. Alright, nothing here either that is too great. Fixer-uppers, fine. We're wanting to get something for spells. Don't really care about that. Okay, so Deep Cuts is fun, but Bouncing Blades is solid. Even if this is just doing 1 damage, being able to get Gloom on a target so that they can get hit by a round start effect, that's not bad. No, tomorrow is not patch day. Next patch is like the 9th, I think. Yeah, let's grab Bouncing Blades. All right, Mana Soul Student. All right, so we'll actually hold on to our Vex, because since we don't have other spells, having multiple copies of our Vex isn't too bad, actually. I think we'll get rid of one of them. We know we're going to draw another at the start of the game. That's funny. All right, I think let's drop Withering Wail just to Gloom their whole board. We could try to pass. Yeah, let's actually wait for them to try to play something. We don't need to worry about banking mana, because when we play Vex... Okay, they don't want to play anything. So yeah, this is just to gloom them, so they'll get hit by our boost effect at round start. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drop our Vex.
It's not even my birthday! I'd rather be anywhere than here. I'm late for class!
Alright, so that would go down to a 2, although this would be... Well, those ones would all die outside of combat.
Are you new?
I think I'll actually just let this go through. And yeah, they can hit us, but it's fine.
I can, help.
So yeah, they all die, do a bunch of damage because of our 4-star. And yeah, they're only getting a little bit of damage, and we'll heal that up.
You'll never understand me.
Alright, so let's use this. It'll kill their unit, giving us some more damage.
A little puncture.
Alright, so we're going to do a high toss. That way we can use the second one and just nuke the Nexus. And yeah, we're ending before we're hitting that 6 mana. GG.
How are the sunshine and
What
rainbows
relics would you run
looking
for
at?
Evelyn? Currently, she's still on Crown Guard and Tempest, looking for a good third option. So going for Deceiver's Crest is another one of the level up relics that... Not Deceiver's Crest. Is it Deceiver's Crest? It's Deceiver something. But it's the one that when you level, you get a 0 cost card of your champion spell. That one is pretty good because then you get like a free removal spell, and it works as a safety net for your Evelyn. So that one is solid. Also getting more copies of your Evelyn is pretty nice. Astral Fox, this one would have got the strike off. Kill an ally, deal 3 to the enemy Nexus. So, Ephemeral, don't really care about that. We're normally not going to have another ally for this to kill. And for the 4 mana mark, we're really only playing our Vex. So, all of these kind of look terrible for us. I guess we'll go for this just because it's cheap. If I didn't have to use so many rerolls, I would maybe reroll here. Yeah, we don't plan on playing any of those. Alright, support champion, let's see. Fizz is good. 1 cost, gloom the board. That is very nice. This gives us another spell. So no removal spells, but we are low on rerolls, and 1 cost, gloom the entire enemy board. Like, that alone is pretty nice. So I think let's go for Fizz. Let's just quickly check. Fizz will be solid. Alright, so that should be a power down there. Double item chest, slot bot, Abyssal Eye. We would be really good into the Abyssal Eye because the Abyssal Eye has a ton of units. So we would counter this one pretty hard. But let's try to go for this power, I guess. So let's go for Mystic. It's Crest, okay. For epics, I like Booze, Huspine, 1 cost, Grand Nice keywords. So if you have access to all the epic relics, I think the best build for Evelyn, if you're trying to push harder content, is going for Starforged. So Starforged, Luminous to hit the Titanic Threshold, and then going for the Steel Tempest to stun all units on level up. In a lot of those tougher adventures, you're not going to be able to attack into with the Rally. So like having the extra starting mana, so you get your Evelyn on the board one round earlier, you start your scaling 1 round earlier, very impactful because a lot of those missions, they just rush you down so fast. So trying to go into like Lysandra, Swain, or any of those 6-star nightmares is pretty tough. So being able to stun every single round after like round 1, really good, helps you scale up, helps you survive. If you're trying to do tough content, I think that's kind of the best build for her. But also just going for triple level up relics is good for like everything other than like 5 stars and up. I think we'll get rid of this one because we're going to summon at the start of the game. I think we'll hold on to Allay and actually get rid of the double trouble. Not bad considering it summons 3 units. So it could be good for blockers, but we're going to be a little bit greedy. We want to get some damaging spells if we can, or like our Fizz. Yeah, it is a pretty good one, just summon a board full of blockers pretty much. Okay, so this is solid. Again, let's use this first, which is one of the best things you can do with this, is it just passes the priority to the enemy, so they have to try to play something or pass, which is so strong, making them use mana. That's kind of the best thing about this. So let's drop our Withering Wail. We, again, are just wanting to hit everyone so that our Gloom effect will start working on them. And now our Vex is also leveled. They all get hit again.
Not even my birthday. Sunlight.
Vex Constellation for home turf on landmark is nice. Free deck thinning withdraw. Yeah, it's really good. All right, so we could kill some of these, but we kind of only want to kill units when they're out of combat. So I think we'll actually just drop this here to reduce down this one's power. And we'll actually take the hit here. Vex can have decent sustain. I think we have extra regen from some of our constellation, so I'm not really worried about the little bit of damage. So this is one thing that would be really fun. We could like kill some of these units, and then if we had the 6-star, it would start cascading and killing the other ones. So like we could, I think, kill this unit right here, and then it would actually wipe the entire board if we had the 6-star, because killing this would then gloom at least this one, and just this one would kill these, and then this would kill that. It would be crazy. But sadly, we don't have the 6-star. I think I'll actually gloom this one. That way they all should die at next round start. Alright, we're using the impact here just so we get the boost effect next round. We don't really care about the impact.
You'll probably be happier without me anyway.
Yeah, these all... Oh, the scaling. Right. I forgot to take that into account. Oh, well. Alright, so we could drop Fizz, but I'm not really rushing for that, to be honest. I think let's throw this down just for the shift in priority. We want them to play something so our Fizz can gloom their board. Alright, so be it. Yeah, we're trying to just get as much damage as we can from glooming them. Vex is 6-star, so satisfying. Yeah, I look forward to getting it.
Up there in the mountains, there's no such thing as yetis.
Let's actually... We'll glare this one first. And this is kind of the great thing with Vex's Echoing Spirit. You can just keep playing these for pretty cheap, glooming multiple units. It actually does decent damage because it does 2 if Vex is leveled on the board. And it's just giving you more draws, so you can just keep playing. Yeah, we're working on killing both of these out of combat so that we kill or damage the Nexus. And then we'll be able to attack and end the game. Oh, nice. We got our Pastry. This has to deal damage to a unit, so we'll use this first here. So we can use the other one. I love how we do so much damage without ever having to attack.
I hate it here.
GG. killed Lissandra's Watcher via damage. Nice.
How come they're not smart?
Got Avalanche with Farsight. That is pretty good. If you attack with Vex, the unit can't block and dies to Gloom on attack. Isn't that out of combat damage? Yeah, I believe it is. That should count as out of combat. So we could go for Glare to get even more copies of it. Sure, that's fine. So we're just never going to run out of cards. We'll buy 2 of them. That's normally what we do here. Alright, so let's go for the power. So we have Yeti Yearling. Alright, again, we'll get rid of a couple of these. Even though they're solid cards, we really want to get our Gloom the entire enemy board card. We do have Fizz, though, so he can work for that as well, which is solid. Since we can play Vex turn 2, we don't really have to buy as much time. Again, playing this just to make the enemy have to play something.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
Alright, let's drop our Fizz, Gloom their board, refill our mana. Alright, so we could kill that one. It would die next round. But sure.
Alert the village!
I think let's also drop this. Alright, we can get a attack in. That's one good thing with Vex is you really don't have to worry about your units, especially when you're further on in the constellation. Alright, so when we drop our Vex, we're going to be getting our mana refilled. So we're going to play some of our, well, that spell. Yeah, we can take the hit. We're still at full health, because, yeah, we have decent regen. Yeah, we'll drop our Vex here.
Boy, Miles, make it stop! I'd rather be anywhere than here.
Oh, nice. Pie Toss. So this is dealing double damage because of our Vex. And yeah, we could kill that one, which we would want to do if we had our other effect of glooming their board, but kind of doesn't matter. All right, let's use these to get the impact going. Vex will be able to kill one of them with the attack. Yeah, Vex is definitely going to be one that specializes in just taking out a bunch of targets, especially a bunch of smaller targets.
Be strong. These are dark times.
Alright, so we could just immediately attack. Might as well. Alright. GG. That was like the easiest Yeti Yearling ever. To be fair, it was a grind. I got deck destroyed, a board wiped, put down Sump Monument, got Go Hard, 50% free copy, 0 cost prediction power to avoid shrooms. Almost decked Lissandra as well. Yeah, I have actually beat Lissandra by decking her out like once or twice. One of them was with Caitlyn. When I was going for like a rare relic build. Your opponent discards their lowest cost card. This going off twice. I do love messing with the enemy, so sure. That is like one of my favorite cards. Alright, Mana Flow lets us play Vex round 1. So that's good. Yeah, we have 4 rerolls. We could try to get something better, but I mean, extra mana is always good. Let's see. What do we want to cut? We'll cut the Wrath because we're probably never going to play it. Yeah. All right, Caitlyn.
I'm on the case.
Oh yeah, Vex is a lot of fun. I'm really happy with the Constellation because they took a champion that was pretty terrible and actually made it very good. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Yeah, even the Grotesque Gift. Is it worth to wait to do all the new adventures in order to bank the legend points for when they raise the cap, or will that take too long? For me, I'm not really bothering to do them. Like, I did them once for content, and now I'm pretty much just waiting. Because especially they didn't do crazy for content. So for me, if there's not really a point in doing them, like if you don't need the rewards right now, I would wait. But it's not like it's terrible to do them immediately. It's not that big of a deal. All right, here we're just trying to make them burn some of their mana so they can't like kill our Vex when we play her. All right, so we'll drop this here.
Can't a Yordle just brood in peace?
All right, so a big thing here, we want to be able to gloom enemy units. We could kill one, but that would trigger the Dawn Speakers for next round. We would love to get Fizz. Sure, we'll drop this here. And yeah, we won't bother attacking. But this will get boosted, which will level up our Vex.
I'll make your midnight dreary.
Oh, that is a lot of damage.
Just outside the station.
I think let's drop this one for blockers. Let's do this to kill their Caitlyn. And let's drop their Trixie Tentacles to get rid of 2 of their cards. We have 2 mana we could use to kill like their Justice Rider. Sure, we'll be out of mana, but I think that's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah, and if, again, we had the 6-star, we would just be able to pretty much have their entire board be dead right there.
Probably be happier
Because each one of them dying is just glooming everyone else. That gloom should be doubled by Vex. So essentially would have done 4 damage to their entire board. Also, the extra units is very good for us since it is spreading out the flash bombs. Yeah, that's not too surprising.
So stupid.
Alright, so let's...
I aim to win, and my aim is excellent.
go ahead and
Well, what have we here?
drop this. Try to draw another copy of our Vex. Although if we do, it's not like we'll actually be able to play them. Still, would like to get our Vex back. Oof. Bye-bye board. Alright, so let's actually boost these 2. We would like them to die next round. Yeah, let's go ahead and gloom this one.
If you find your style,
Nice.
oh, buttons.
So, being able to drop Fizz and gloom their entire board would be pretty nice. Alright, so we'll try to drop our Vex, because if Vex is on the board, we get our doubling of damage. So let's go ahead and drop this here. Like, Fizz would be nice, but if we could get Vex and then Fizz to double the Gloom, yeah, that'd be pretty solid.
Sunlight. I should have stayed in bed.
Also, we're not really worried about our Nexus health since this is a boss fight. We're going to be getting all of the damage back. All right, we could drop Fizz, get the double Gloom off, which would be solid. The only downside is the fact that he's refilling our mana, which is going to overcap. If we were at 6 stars, I think it would probably still be worth it, because we'd be able to get like a ton of damage and clear a lot of their board. Here, though, I'm fine with using our Nexus health as a resource. Let's combo some of these together, get some damage down, use up some of our mana before we just drop our Fizz immediately. Alright, let's go for the Whale. We want to benefit from this to get the double damage before our Vex dies.
Peacemaker protocol.
Which is also, this is one reason why
This.
you want to have extra copies of your Vex, because if they kill her, you want to have more in your deck. 6-star Vex would almost wipe the board on round start. Yeah, it'd be great. Decent chance our Fizz dies next round from flash bombs. So we could take this block, but kind of don't matter, or don't really care. If he dies, he dies. Yeah. Alright, so dropping Vex will overfill our mana, but again, we want that extra damaging effect.
I'd rather be anywhere than here.
Observe and go.
It is bad, though, that they are taking advantage of the fact that we have a lot of draw. We're not going to use our Blade's Edge immediately, just in case they try to kill our Vex again.
Observe and
Oof.
Maybe with those text lens specs,
I'm scared.
Alright, well, just keep trying to drop our Vex.
Can't a Yordle just brood in peace?
observe.
Oh, it's so much, too much draw.
lens specs.
Too much draw. And it isn't really an issue because we want to play our Glare, but that's also going to be draw.
Just keeping the peace.
Alright, so
Turn my pen.
killing this is going to end the game. So, GG.
So stupid.
The stronger the roster I have, the harder the monthly's challenges are for me. I have 20 left to do. Interesting. I guess it's just because you're trying to save all of your better units till the very end. Alright, we don't want extra cost, so no to that. Voidling Shell doesn't really matter. We could do a reroll here, but I think we'll save that for a power. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. Alright, we'll grab this. Could have tried to reroll for some extra health or something like that, or reduce cost. We'll go for Stabilize. This will be very good since... oh, I just thought of something. Anyway, so the good thing that I was originally thinking with this is Echoing Spirit. If you have 2 champions on the board, that means your champion spells are free. So if we keep drawing and playing them, we can just keep kind of going forever. But what I kind of just realized is the play effect for, or the Utmost Despair is a play effect. Ari is able to play or do a bunch of play effects. So you could actually do Utmost Despair Ari and just keep replaying her and just constantly gloom the enemy board. That's not really, it's not that important, but that's kind of funny. Interesting. Hey, Toast managed to kill Aesol weekly before it changed to Oath. It changed with Oath Ari. Finished the 6.5 quest, which gave me Ionia Nova Shard. Got so happy. Congrats. That's awesome. I heard this fun things from a friend when you get Hiccup. You just think they don't exist. Ad is about to drop. We'll grab the stabilize here. But if you need to go get a drink, go to the bathroom, go ahead and do that before or while the ad's going on. So for the level ranges for next patch, the max level for champions is going to 50. So it's going up by 20. And then the max level for your legend level is going to 80. So we have 30 more levels. So yes, that's happening next patch. And I believe that is the ranges. But yeah, you can double check the interview I did. We talked about it in there. Finally got my Elisa 3 stars, gave her the relics. Nice. Yeah, 3-star Elise is great. 3-star Elise is fantastic. I've got nothing to do in Path of Champions lately. I think you have the monthly challenges to do, right? Haven't you been always avoiding those? And I think you also probably have champions to level. I think you're one of the people that always said a lot of your champions were super low level. Alright, ad break has like 15 seconds left, and then we'll move on. What do we actually have here? Fey Guide, Gold Chest, Item Chest. So Fey Guide gives Elusive. Probably go for the Item Chest, especially against Poros. We love Poros, we just demolish them. Leveling champs is so boring. Yes, it is, but can be important. Alright, let's go up here for the Item Chest. So, Poro Sled. I don't think it'll be worth going for level 50 with blessings unless you have everyone level 30. The upgrades they said weren't all that great. Yeah, the upgrades shouldn't be as impactful. So like for me, while I'll use some blessings, I'm not going to use like all of my blessings because I still want to have enough for new champions when they come out. So it's kind of more like a prestige system or like Paragon system from some other games where it's just level 30 is kind of like the cap, and everything after that is kind of like bonus power. Well, it's not supposed to be crazy, but just makes it feel better for getting XP on your champions. Let's re-roll pretty much all of this. Guess we'll keep our Allay for the draw. All right, again, let's play this just to swap the priority over to them. I really do like that, actually. That's so nice. Yeah, I haven't really played Vex much since getting this upgrade to the home turf, as well as getting Vex to 4 stars. But yeah, so far, really enjoying it.
I'd rather be anywhere than here.
So here, you see we can play our Glare for free because we have the double Vex, which is super nice. All right, we'll try to get this one a little bit lower. All right, so we did not draw our champion spell, sadly. All right, so he's going to go down to, 6. We want to get him a little bit lower so they can't have any blockers. That would be nice. All right, so these are both below the
Everything is awful.
threshold or fearsome. We could kill one of their Dawn Speakers, but again, we don't want to kill anyone in combat. So we'll just attack.
Boy, Miles, make it stop. You're welcome.
Yeah, the extra mana with Hidden Tome is really nice. We could drop our Tentacle. That would make them play less units, though. So we'd maybe want to hold off. We could go and immediately kill like their Dawn Speakers, but yeah, we'll use this here. I do like bullying the AI, even if it's somewhat hurting us. Do we want to kill that already? Sure. I was thinking like we could just wait for Fizz when they have like more of a full board, drop him and just let him kill everyone. But I don't necessarily want them to attack. Yeah, we can drop Fizz here. Looks, I beat Lissandra with 3-star Caitlyn finally. Nice. Thanks for the video about that. Happy to help. Alright, so they would want to attack with their Poro. Also, I like the fact that we're doing like 2 damage, but we're getting 4 damage back. Although technically this is actually doing 4 damage because of Vex being leveled. So here's an area where, again, if we had 6-star Vex, this could function similar to Swain, where our damage would kind of be hitting other units. Actually, we can go through Barrier. Although, do we really want to use 6 damage on that? No, not really. So let's Gloom it. I think we can go through Barrier. I think they changed that. Yes. Perfect. Alright. So we could do damage to their Nexus, or we could just kill one of their units to also deal damage to their Nexus. GG.
How are the sunshine and rainbows looking now?
Cheered too early, didn't receive the chest from the quest. It probably, normally for that quest, it opened in the background, so you'll just have to go look at your like in-game wallet and see what you get. Yeah, for that quest specifically, it pretty much always opened in the background. So you got it. It's just, yeah, it didn't pop up. Getting more Fizz isn't bad, but I do love the Withering Whale. So yeah, let's get more copies of this. Alright, chest. Drawing at game start, that's fine. Like, this is not going to get the cost reduction because it's not our champion one. Yeah, we have a shop there. Let's save our rerolls for there. Alright, this is kind of what we wanted to see. Ooh, that is fun. Yeah, let's try to reduce the cost of spells in hand by 1. Not terrible, to be honest. Simple. Sure, that sounds fun. Yeah, we could do better, but kind of want to get some of the spells here. So let's get the Mist. We won't get the Drain effect, but this is going to do a ton of damage. And doubling dice, this can be a lot of fun. Let's buy 1 Black Spear, just because with the Farsight. Bellows Breath is hilarious because the deal 1 is going to be amplified to like 5 damage. So it's pretty much going to be doing 10 damage to the entire board, which means it's also going to be killing our own units. So while it is kind of hilarious, I don't think we'll get it. But it is funny. Like, if we didn't have it, like, if we didn't have an ally, this would just be really good. The one problem is it's going to kill our entire board, which we don't really want to have happen. Like, if this did deal 1 damage to all other units, that would be great. But yeah, I think we'll do a reroll here. Poison Dart is good. Invoke, no. Yeah, I do like the Poison Dart. Let's get a couple of these. There's a Rekindler, Champion item. All right, we're going to head there. Let's do another reroll here. We want to get some more fun spells. All right, so this is a draw. It is a 4 cost. Would cost 2 less. Pretty big nuke. We would actually prefer, though, to have something that's, again, hitting multiple units. Let's try, yeah, Make It Rain. 3 targets getting hit. This is going to do a ton of damage. This will give us a lot of draw. Draw 2, reduce those cards cost by 1. Let's... We could buy like one of these, but with Vex's Relic, we should have enough draw. All right. Got a couple fun spells. Let's head up here for the Epic Champion node, so Scales of the Dragon. Love domino effects. Yeah, it's pretty great. I have 204 wild fragments. I assumed it just goes to 200. It can overflow once. All right, let's get rid of these two because we know we're gonna get our family reunion. Oh my word, we have such a full board. All right. Let's again play this first to make them have to play something.
I won't stand by.
Okay, so they dropped or used up all of their mana, so we can drop our Vex.
Sunlight. I should have stayed in bed.
All right, let's try to gloom up a lot of units. We could focus on the scales, though, so we'd be a little bit lower. That would just one-shot him. Sure. Let's go ahead and go right here. We would be close to leveling our Vex, though. So let's actually spend some mana. Because when Vex levels, we're going to refill our mana, so we don't want to play all of our free spells when that's not really needed. Okay, now we can go a little bit crazier. Yeah, we will level, refill our mana. Sure, I guess we can go for Cloud Stance.
Miles, make it stop!
Fun Vex interaction Formless Blade can kill units with Gloom. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Alright, so we could drop our Withering Whale, would kill all of their units. Is a pretty good response to have, though.
I hate it here.
And yeah, they won't be able to block this. So sure, let's drop this here, maybe go for our Black Spear.
Do not forget.
At last, the abyss.
Oh, Vex is so much fun.
We each hold a world within.
So yeah, we can drop our Fizz anytime we want, but we'll open up with a Glare. Nice of them to use up all of their mana as well as drop some units. We'll drop our Fizz since we don't have any spell mana. He'll gloom everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and use this here to kill that. This here to kill that one. Although, we do have our Withering Whale, which would kind of just kill most of their units. Sure, let's drop this here. Ah, GG.
Where the sunshine and rainbows look.
I love that, like, the vast majority of our damage on the Nexus is not us attacking, it's just killing their units. The explosive finale is so good. Would an end game mechanic make sense with Urgot then? Win game mechanic with Urgot. What Yordle would be good to level up? Yeah, Vex, Vagar. Other than Teemo, are those the only Yordles? I guess there's Gnar. Gnar's not bad. Gnar's pretty good once you actually get him leveled. Alright, so Noxian Fervor. Nuke our own unit to kill an enemy. We don't really have many units on the board to spare, so probably won't bother. Don't really care about that. Let's go for Tentacles. Although we're kind of drawing too many cards at the moment. Alright, Mana Deposit. Solid. Let's go for a healer. Yeah, we actually have kind of too much Farsight. We're probably never going to play Grim. Alright, Gangplank.
I accept your terms.
Heimerdinger. Right. And Nora, yeah, goodness. Nora is really good to level. Heimerdinger's fun. Yeah, most of the Yordles are solid. Sure, this is fine. Well, I have Vex 6-star now? Nice, congrats! Oh yeah, Withering Mist. Aw, poor Fizz. Alright, let's go ahead and use this here. Although the one issue is I actually don't want to give them the action, because if we give them the action, they could play a spell. If they play a spell, we're going to want to respond with one of ours to kill their powder keg. But then we won't have mana for Vex. Let's actually drop Vex because we can play her for free. If they try to respond, we can try to kill them. I think let's actually pair these together, because this will level up our Vex and immediately refill our mana.
Wait, Miles, make it stop!
Alright, fantastic. Let's drop a Make It Rain. It's going to kill anything that it hits. I mean, other than the Nexus. Yeah, that looks good. Sure, let's go for the Withering Mist. And yes, we got another copy. Fantastic. Alright, so all their units are dead. We could try to bank the mana. Let's go for a Grotesque Gift. Yeah, we'll drop this as well. We're actually playing units.
Everything is awful.
Well, that was pretty fantastic.
Stupid.
Alright. If they play anything, we will just kill it and end the game.
I'll make corpses of them.
Let's go for Withering Wail. If they try to play something, we'll go for Blade's Edge. GG. I really want Ascension Champs and Special End Champs, Rise Fiora, and Healer Landmark. I think we'll get a lot of those with the start of the new year. So I want a lot of those too, and Riot knows that we want those. Really, at the end of this year, they're just trying to get through all of those Arcane champions. I think as soon as we're done with that, we can start getting some of the more interesting champions a lot of us are looking for. Granted, they did say we're getting 4 brand new champions, as in brand new to the entire game, coming this next year. Or like before the end of the year. So who knows what those type of champions could be. Because Victor is not going to count in that, because he is already in the game. So that's probably the like Ambessa. I think that's her name. Warwick, maybe. Like some of those that could be really, really cool. Can we have a watch party for Arcane in DC? Maybe. We'll see. Let's keep going here. Dr. Mundo and Singed. Yeah, that would be awesome. Vex is a blast. Alright, Vex, a lot of fun. I think great 6-star champion was going to be. There's so many times here where you're just able to see that if you had the 6-star, you'd just be clearing the entire board. I think behind like Vex and Jinx, or not Vex and Jinx, behind Swain and Jinx, Vex is probably one of the other champions that's just fantastic for clearing the entire enemy board. Like Swain, you can drop him round 1, and then all of his effects with his 6-star just hitting the entire enemy board. And then Jinx, when dropping her super mega death rockets with her 6-star, can clear everything as well. But Vex is going to be another one of those that obviously better if they're a lot of smaller units, but another person that is just fantastic with dealing with full enemy boards. Yeah, Vex is a lot of fun, and I look forward to being able to get her 6-star eventually. I'd really like Warwick, even if sadly another Zon champion. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you couldn't read the sarcasm there. I'd love more PNC champs. Victor 2, since new version is probably going to be LOL as well. Warwick Singed. I mean, I suppose they could do a second version of Victor like they did with Lux. Also, remember that with Lux, one that they were really teasing was Fiddlesticks. Now, who knows if that's still happening, because that was kind of before the game ended, before like new cards and stuff. But yeah, maybe that'd be one of the new champions that would have nothing to do with Arcane, but a new champion we could get before the end of the year. I think we'll go for Lilia first, and then do Lux Illuminated last, or potentially tomorrow, depending on time. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab our Lilia. Haven't played her in a bit. As far as her constellation, we have pretty much everything. The little gemstones over here we don't have, and then we don't have the 6-star. So each round, the first time you play a unit, summon an ephemeral copy of it attacking. I think this should be a lot of fun. Now for me, Lilia, well, I think she's a perfectly fine champion. She can be, I don't know. I don't feel as much of a draw to play her as I do many other champions. So while I don't have anything against her in any way, yeah, she's not one that, even though I think this 6-star would be fun, it's not one that I'm as looking forward to getting, even though I think it's still going to be solid and, yeah, fun. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab Lily here. Here is some of the upgrades. And then here as well. Support champions having Stalker's Blade. That was pretty nice. Also, this having Stopwatch is pretty big. I don't know if we've really played her much since we've actually gotten this. Alright, I think let's just stick with kind of a removal heavy build for fun. So, Echoing, so we get a bunch of copies of her, reduce down our champion spell, and then Stalker's Blade to just annihilate the enemy units. We'll go ahead and grab this here. Also, I think we'll go ahead and before we hop in, just drop another ad break, so hopefully we don't get interrupted during the run, or at least not as much. So if you need to go to the bathroom, need to go get a drink, go ahead and do that right now. Can you play her with Succubus Brand? I don't think I really want to do that at the moment. I feel like that would just give you way too many units on the board, because husks don't get triggered by summon effects. So I feel like you're kind of trolling me and trying to make it so my Lilias get obliterated. I only ever play her in monthlies, but she is always strong there. Probably not next Cosmic Blessing champ. Yeah, Lilia is very strong, 100%. She is a very good champion. Can you name one champ from every region you want in Path of Champions? Sure. So for like Shurima, it would be any of the Ascended ones, so like Xerath, Azir. For Freljord, it would be like Lissandra or Udyr. For Noxus, it would be Scion, obviously. Vlad would also be fun. Shadow Isles, I mean, Mordekaiser if he got upgraded, but a Shadow Isles champion that we don't have yet. Potentially Hecarim. I think Hecarim could be pretty good. Let's see, for Bandle City, that one's going to be probably a little bit harder for me to even think of. Poppy, there we go. Poppy would be a champion I want from Bandle City. For Demacia, champion we don't have from Demacia that I would like. I guess Shyvana? No, Galio. Galio or Shyvana would be fun. I guess there is also Fiora. Let's see. What regions am I missing? PNZ, I mean, I guess Victor for PNZ. Bilgewater and Targon and Ionia. So Bilgewater, Nautilus from Bilgewater would be the champion I want. Targon for champion that I want that we don't have. Maybe Pantheon. Trying to think through the different champions. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the other Nightfall one other than Diana. Yeah, probably go for Pantheon. Ionia. Are there any? Aurelia. I'd want Aurelia for Ionia. Kayle. Yeah, Kale's a better one, yeah. Oh, all right, let's go ahead and hop in here. Let's go for power. Explosive Finale will be great because we're going to get a whole bunch of kills with our Stalker's Blade, so this will be perfect. All right, let's go for Dauntless. Oh, Runeterra. Runeterra champion that I like that we don't have. I'm trying to think through the Runeterra champions that there are. I mean, yeah, like Fiddle if he existed. All of the Runeterra champions I'm thinking of are the ones that are already in the game. What are some of the Runeterra champions that aren't in the game? Is it only Rise? Yeah, I can't really... Yeah, I think it's pretty much everyone's already here, so I mean, I guess Rise. Alright, so we have Lilia. Actually, I think we'll hold on to all of these. We're going to draw another Lilia, so that'll be fine. Man, it's been a minute since I've played Lilia. Dropping her should give us a free Dream-Laden Bow. No. Thank you. The fact that this is burst is actually crazy. I really don't know if I've actually played with her since getting that. But that is big. That's great.
Be strong. These are dark times.
Quiet things are strong.
Do not forget.
Alright, so we are going to take a hit here, but let's put her to sleep. That way we can drop another one. We're just trying to get as many on the board as we can.
Close your eyes and dream with me. A noble end.
Also, yeah, we won't be able to fizzle that attack. I guess let's drop this here as some amount of a blocker.
Been teasing you again?
Yeah, this being burst is crazy.
You won't hurt Mother Tree.
Oh, we can't really... Since this is burst, we can't actually use it to fizzle the block. Because it's going to go through before we can commit. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Dreams at dusk take one.
Because, yeah, it has to be fast speed in order to fizzle that. Oh, well. Well, we'll get double Lilia.
A little dream does wonders.
And yeah, we're just going to be slowly killing the Nexus. I mean, I suppose we could just open attack and end the game.
I will hold the line.
Will they have another one? GG. That's such a good animation, though. The blooming bud, that getting hit is solid. GG.
Sleep quietly, dream well.
Jin's 6-star would be broken, though. Yeah, whatever his... I mean, you'd think it'd be pretty great. Wow, it's only Rise left Runeterra that isn't Path of Champions. Yeah, I was trying to think, like, every Runeterra champion I could think of was already in the game. So that makes sense. Slow spell, expensive. Play effect that we can't re-trigger, but it's cheap. So, okay. What do you think of 6-star Nico? I haven't played with it, so take that into consideration. But... I mean, I think it would be solid. It gives you a lot of extra damage. Hits the entire enemy board and the Nexus. I think it is probably okay. I don't think Nico as a champion, though, is too interesting. A lot of the games kind of play out very similarly. Yeah, she's not that fun of a champion, so I think the 6-star is probably fine, but it's not really making me... It's not the top of my list of getting. Like, I want to test it out, so I do have that. But as far as champion that I personally would just want to get for myself to play and have fun with, it's not up there. Man, they really doing Rise dirty, both in LOL and now the champions. Yeah. All right, let's go for support champ. Cataclysm. Oh, one other thing. I'm probably going to do the 4-star tier list stream on Thursday, I think. I think we'll do it for Thursday. And I'll probably do a post Wednesday on both stream or like before, so like on, what is it called? Discord, and on my YouTube with community notes. I'll probably on Wednesday make a post so people can know that on Thursday we'll do the stream. So if you want to contribute to the tier list, that will be the time and place. Cataclysm makes them discard a card. 3 cost. Gallant Rider, Shadow Totem, Jarvan, Maokai. Maokai would be a fun Shadow Miles champ. Yeah. Gwen, strike up the band, summon 2 ghastly bands. Again, discard. Do love to see that. I think we'll go for Gwen. Really, though, we don't really plan on playing any of these. Although, yeah, we actually have... Never mind. Black Cleaver's insane. Right, I should have thought of that earlier. Black Cleaver is so good for Lilia. Yeah, Gwen, we're already going to pick her, but yeah, Black Cleaver's really, really good. The only downside is getting more items on this screen is you have to check everything. Yeah, it is. It is a little annoying. So again, there's a power down there. Chamber of Renewal. Spell Shield is nice, but we do have solid protection, so it's not the worst. Yeah, let's be greedy. Let's go for a power. So, Sneaky Zeebles. Honestly, making your Dream-Laden bow, making that go to burst speed is pretty insane. It gives you so much more protection, especially with this type of build where we get them for free. Let's get rid of Concussive, and yeah, we can hold on to the rest. To be honest, I want Seraphine. Yeah, Seraphine would be very fun. Yep, we'll just Drop our Lilia. Nice to get a kill. We need to get some buffs for our Lilia. We could attack, but they just block and kill us. So I think we'll just go to sleep.
Be strong. These are dark times.
A little dream does wonders.
Do not.
Alright, so we'll put this one to sleep. And then we'll go ahead and drop another one.
Let's face the world straight together, dream. Go on.
Get another kill. If they try to attack us... I was hoping they would challenge us, because if they challenged us, we could then actually fizzle the attack with the spell, but because it's burst speed, doesn't really do anything. But yeah, we'll just take the hit.
Better things.
Don't really mind a little bit of damage.
A little dream does wonders. Go on, dance. I know how to use this.
Alright, so we could try to play some other things. But I kind of feel like let's just attack.
Dreams at dusk take wondrous shapes.
Because we have the extra damage. We'll be able to just get the kill at round start and it'll be fine.
Dreams bloom where hope takes root.
Oh, it's just kind of silly. Oh man. Alright. GG.
A little dream does wonders. Nightmare! You are not welcome here!
I do like her voice. The like Scottish accent. Oh my word, animations. Oh.
Oh, are they afraid of us?
Alright, Dawning Shadows. We don't really care about the spell. Play effect doesn't really matter. Summon effect. This is going to be the best out of everything here. But again, we're pretty much just going to be relying on our Lilias to get as many kills as possible. So we don't really need a lot of these other effects. Alright, let's go for the power, see if we can get something good here. So, Tavern Keeper. Waiting for Zeri to come out to have Kineo voice lines. Yeah, she's a champion I don't really know anything about other than she was like, I think overpowered or a lot of bots used her. But she came after I quit, so I don't really know anything about her. Zyra could be a fun new champion. Make roots that immobilize enemies. Yeah, Zyra could be pretty cool. Another champ I have not thought about in a long time. Oh, we need our Lilia to get a couple extra stats.
Bloom where hope takes root.
That regen will be a little annoying.
We see through all.
Yeah, I think not really a point in attacking.
Dusk take wondrous shapes.
That is also adorable.
Did not fall in vain.
Go on, dance. A little dream does.
Do not forget.
I guess we are getting extra mana. Alright, we're probably going to need the Concussive Palm. But let's go ahead and put this one to sleep. And yeah, we'll drop another Lilia, get another kill going.
Let's face the world straight together, dream.
This would give us 2 units. This would give us a stun and a unit. So I think we'll actually go here to stun their overwhelm unit. They keep taking the wrong ones.
Don't come any closer.
Yeah, it won't really matter, because... Oh, well. Like, we could try to sleep this one, but
Dreams at dusk
we'll take the damage. Because we want to just get our Lilia, get more strikes going.
Go on,
I do love the amount of removal you can have, especially in a lot of these nightmares where the enemy does just get so many units.
sleep and dream of better things.
How many of our champion can we get on the board at once?
Go on, dance.
A sign of brighter things to come.
I do kind of think I normally can't get more, like, I think 3 is normally kind of my limit.
Rise and dream.
So getting 4 on the board at once is actually pretty crazy.
Dreams at dusk take wondrous shapes.
All right, so our army of Lilias are all just going to get summoned next round. They're going to kill the enemy board, and then the damage is going to end the game. So this will be GG. We just have to wait for all the animations.
You won't harm their dreams, not a one. Quiet things are strong. Go on, dance. Quiet things are strong.
It's so many. Oh, man. GG. I wonder what they'll do with Ixtal champions.
Quietly, dream well.
I mean, they technically could add another region just for Path Champions, maybe, if they wanted. I mean, they could do that, but they could also just make them Runeterra champions. To be honest, though, since they're not really making new cards, or definitely not a lot of new cards, I kind of doubt we're going to get any champions for a while that require a support package. Like, yeah, that's probably not really going to happen too much. Let's see. And if it does, it's going to be probably pretty rare. We'll go for this one just because it's cheap and it has the summon effect synergy. I report 6-star Vex is awesome. Nice. Alright, summon 2 armed gearheads. That's fine. When you summon a created ally, granted 1/1. Are units coming out of sleep? Do they count as created? I somewhat can't remember. It's like a solid maybe. Not sure. During the Volibear release period, I was so convinced Quiana, no idea how to pronounce that, was the big card of the set because she was all about elemental spells. That'd be interesting. That's another one of those champions. Like, I know at least what that champion looks like more. She's like in the big ring. But yeah, these champions that kind of weren't in the game when I was here. So these would be bigger because they have their summon synergy. But yeah, let's try to find something a little bit more fun. When an ally dies, they'll 1 to the enemy nexus. We're not really having units die. Let's... Undying Legion, again, same issue. When you target an ally with a single target spell, copy it on your weakest. This one wouldn't be bad for our, well, a lot of our sleep spells. But let's go for Undying Legion, because there's a lot of times we're not blocking. We're just putting our units to sleep. But here we could actually then block with them. They would die, get revived. Sure, that could be silly. Monastery, heal, meditate. Let's go ahead and cut this. We're never gonna play it. Yeah, we'll just cut this card. And we can cut another card here. Not too bad. I mean, I like the Dreamlight Alina. Is that her name? Whatever. But again, we're probably never gonna play it. So yeah, we'll get rid of it. All right, Caitlyn.
I'm on the case.
Caitlyn might actually be able to kill our champions, which could be a little scary. Because I think they wake up and then you draw. So they might wake up from sleep and then just get killed by a Flash Bomb Trap. Let's get rid of Sprite Mother. We'll hold on to the double Gwens because that guarantees we're going to draw some more Lilia at game start. From Ixtal, they move Malphite to Targon and Nidalee Shurima. Yeah, moving just champions to other regions is a pretty big thing they do. Alright, we'll just
Face the world straight together, Dream. A little
go here. And then let's actually attack, because if we die, we just get summoned again. So we can just freely attack now. And I think they know that, which is why they didn't block.
I'll ferry your
And
dreams
so
to
they'll
the
go to sleep. Yeah, honestly, Undying Legion is probably one of the best legendaries for Lilia. Alright, so our champ gets summoned first.
A little dream
And now we're going to draw, so could potentially die to flash bombs.
Suspicious activity detected just outside the
Granted,
station.
if they die, it's not the
Backup's on the way.
worst thing in the world. Yeah, let's put this to sleep. We could be really focusing on our Gwen, but
Dreams
don't really care at the moment.
take the route.
Tell headquarters.
Alright, here, we'll let our champion die, since we'll be able to get another strike going. Although,
Won't hurt its mother tree.
yeah, still wouldn't quite die.
Stay back, Dream.
Extract his chair.
Where things are strong.
Alright, we'll put this one to sleep as well.
Under the stairs.
And we'll get some pretty good damage going next round. Tried Darius 4-star versus this.
As they say,
Got demolished by
makes
flash
perfect.
bombs. Yeah, Darius's units are pretty weak as far as health, so that checks out. That makes sense.
A little dream does wonders.
Oh, right, when they go back in, they save the same amount of health.
Tell why.
But did annihilate that board.
Don't trip. Don't trip.
Yeah, let's attack before they can play any blockers. But they might, yeah, try to use some spells. So that would kill a unit. They would then get revived. We could put them to sleep. Sure. Since there's nothing that they're going to strike,
Dream of better things.
putting them to sleep so we can generate another one of those sleep spells, I feel like would be slightly
Where things
more
are
optimal.
strong.
But we'll be able to get a lot of damage off of their units.
Let's face the world straight together, Dream.
Alright, so this is now free since we were able to discount it.
Under the stairs.
We could bank the mana, but let's actually just give them some flash bombs.
New eyes.
Sadly, they don't have anyone to kill for us to end. Oh well.
Little dream does wonders. Dreams big and small. I'll carry them home. Go on, dance. Where things are strong.
Oof.
There's a right tool for everything.
Alright, the good thing is we can just immediately put an ally to sleep, resummon them,
Dreams to the
because the other Lilias are leveled,
Little dream does wonders.
and just get some kills right away.
Go on, dance. A little dream does
And we can just keep playing these forever as long as they have units for us to strike. Not bad. All right, please play something. Thank you.
Dream it, I'll build it.
All right, GG.
Go on, dance. Quiet things, Armstrong.
It is pretty nice that we were able to get the
Oh,
explosive finale. That way we don't actually have to worry about doing a lot of damage. It's pretty much the same thing we did with Vex. Most of our damage is just coming from kills. Explosive finale is probably one of my favorite powers they've added. Double attack. Again, most of what we're doing, like double attack is good, but most of our damage isn't coming from attacking. So we could go for this. If we wanted to focus on our Gwen, again, that would be very good. But I kind of just want more raw stats, especially raw power. So we're going to be a little greedy. We're going to try to do a reroll for some more attack power. All right, Phage. Phage is nice. We will grab that. We want those strikes to immediately be hitting harder, getting kills faster. When ally dies, grants its power to unit in hand. Fixer Upper. This probably happens before our Lilias, like while they're asleep, but we could actually get this on a unit and then try to like lock it in with our sleep spells. Again, we don't really need that. Double attack is good when have overwhelm. Yeah, and we have overwhelm, so it would be okay. But again, most of our damage isn't coming from us attacking. I mean, we could kind of transition and focus on that. But yeah, kind of not what we're doing right now. But yeah, double attack is pretty crazy. Summon a 1-cost ally, grant it 2/2. Our 1-cost units, we're not really playing any of them. Allies have 1 power. Wouldn't be bad. I think we'll just go for the shield though. We're mostly playing a lot of spells. And this will just give us some nice sustain, not punish us as much for not blocking. I know we're going for a very interesting build. Smooth Soloist, we don't have enough gold. Champion item, we could maybe get like Pickaxe. Pickaxe would be great. I think let's go for Silent Shadowseer. We probably have more units to kill here. So let's, yeah, go here. All right, we'll get rid of the things that aren't our champion. And yeah, the great thing is, even though we have first action, they always have someone for us to strike.
Dreams bloom where hope takes root. Don't trip.
All right, so here we can attack. Sadly, they're smart enough to pick one of their units that isn't going to kill ours.
Be strong.
Yeah, the AI is pretty smart about not killing your units if it's going to benefit them.
A little dream
So, like, they don't kill units that often have Deathless if they can avoid it, or if they have just last breath effects. Alright, so we can quickly get rid of this Lilia. Drop a new one.
Let's face the world straight together, dream. Quiet things, Armstrong.
Sadly, our extra damage yet hasn't really come in. We'll pass.
Stay back, dream.
So yeah, we could use this here to try to sleep our unit, but our unit will die, they'll get resummoned, they'll get some strikes off. So yeah, this will be solid.
Don't go, dream. A little dream does wonders.
Sadly, this damage, though, is in combat, so it's not
Sleep. Dream.
dealing damage to them. When you have the Heimer upgrade with Last Breath, they won't even attack most of the time. Yeah, the AI really doesn't like killing your units if it's going to benefit you. That's one thing they're kind of hard-coded to avoid. Alright, so here, the double attack would actually be pretty solid. But it kind of doesn't matter. So let's drop this here. Because we'll just drop a Lilia and get another kill. Alright, GG.
Where hope takes root. Oh, are they afraid of us?
It's also the same thing with when you get unyielding. So when you would die, you'd re-heal. Often they will not attack and kill you if they know that they're going to revive you. So unless they're going to get like a ton of damage in, often they won't bother. Yeah, we can go for a keeper. We're not going to play the other two. All right, we'd love a pickaxe here. Play someone exact ephemeral copy of me. It would give us more strikes, and then the first time it dies, it should revive. So Shadow Totem actually should be pretty good. Yeah, it's not going to trigger from our sleep landmark, but we're playing like a Lilia every round, so we'll still get some good value out of this. The only bad thing is if it doesn't die, we might have too many Lilias on the board. Yeah, it could be interesting. Let's see. Mist Wraith is fun if we want to like go down that route, but kind of not bothering. When you summon an ally granted a random keyword, that seems great. Another champion node, definitely want to go there. And also Heart of the Fluff It, bunch of Poros for us to try to kill. Should be good. Let's start drinking some of my tea for my throat. Let's give it a conductor, give it a keeper. All right, so I think our ephemeral copy will die, trigger our undying, and then bring us even more Lilias. So this could be pretty crazy. Yes. Perfect. That's fantastic.
Don't trip. Don't trip.
The only bad thing is now that since we have double Lilias on the board, we're not going to be able to put them to sleep the same way. But we can put one to sleep, and they'll be able to get the strikes off again, so that'll be pretty great. Oh man. Alright, so we'll use, I mean, this one here. Oh, the Faded still says it's triggered. That's fun. So we'll put that one to sleep. And yeah, we can go ahead and put this one to sleep. And then we'll have enough mana to drop another Lilia. That they'll probably attack while we don't have any units on the board, but that's fine. Alright, so this Lilia will just get 3 kills, and that'll be game. GG. I came here from YouTube, and I'm always referring to you. Awesome, thanks for the support. Yeah, I've noticed that there's some people on like Reddit or even in like some other YouTube channels. Like I know the NetCrit video. Yeah, people are bringing up my channel, which I always appreciate whenever I see it. But glad you can make it to stream. We're just having fun with Lilia. I guess we'll go here for Shadow Assassin. Possibly gonna cut it. Alright, Pickaxe, fantastic. Giving us some more damage. Pretty much the best common we could really ask for. Alright, Healer. Let's actually look what we have. We have 4 Keepers. 4 Shadow Assassins. I guess we'll get rid of the Shadow Assassins. We're probably never going to play it. All right, let's go for Gangplank.
I accept your terms.
Yeah, this has actually come a pretty awesome little build. Oh, right, I didn't. Always forget, or often forget to change the title. There we go. Alright. We pretty much just want our Lilia. Also, this will be great because Gangplank summons a bunch of units. This is gonna do awesome. I'm learning English, but trying my best. Thanks for all the good videos. Well, hopefully my videos can help you a bit. Me watching you at YouTube first, then Twitch. Yeah, that's normally how it goes. I got Reckoner's Mark early on Lilia, and her dying hurts. When Guardian Orbing, yeah. That's always the risk with Guardian Orb. Alright, let's drop our Lilia at 7 damage already. We're gonna just, like, annihilate their entire board. Alright, so there's a ton of damage immediately. Love to see it.
I know how to use this.
Alright, so that one would die, but it would just give us... Oh no, one of our units has already died. Right. So this one would just die and stay dead. So we'll go ahead and use this here to protect them. Yeah, all good. And this one has a regen, so they're gonna be fine. Nice. Least favorite word to see anymore, extra copy. Instead of getting fragments, I get Stardust. Yeah, it's rough. Lifesteal, oh man.
I rarely forget, but never forgive.
Time to earn your pay.
So one issue is we're not going to be able to... we're not going to be able to put both of our units to sleep and play another one before they attack. So that is a little rough. That being said, we can just put their Dreadway to sleep, so they're not getting their double effect from attacking. So I think we'll do that immediately, because we don't want them to attack and just do tons of damage. Alright, so yeah, now they don't want to attack, which will change when we get rid of our units, but as long as it's not getting double damage, it's not that big of a deal. Should have used one of these first. Alright, we'll hold off, I think, on putting this one to sleep because we won't actually have enough mana. Yeah, both of them with the Echoing is why we had the slight cost reduction. Do we want to drop our Gwen? Sure, we can get rid of their little barrel. Deathless, nice. The lifesteal is going to be great. Yeah, that also with the Black Cleaver is going to be massive, which is pretty funny. Alright. This will be GG. Oh, solid.
One stitch at a time, we'll make something totally new.
Oh, that was great.
Sleep quietly, dream well.
Snip, snip, yeah. Oh. Alright, that was pretty good. Very simple build. We, for the most part, only played Lilia, and then our sleep spells. So if you want to go for a very champion focused build, you definitely can do that with Lilia. I mean, most of her builds are going to be champion focused, but still very solid. Heavy removal here with this, but you can also go for like Guardian Orb build or stuns with the, not Frostbites. Forget what one is called. Everfrost. There we go. Knew it was something frosty. Yeah, Lilia, still very solid and quite a lot of fun. The 5-star is quite nice for being able to play her immediately. Today I got Gwen with Swain. She was draining for like 100 per attack against the cage match weekly. Do you even drain anymore if they have 1 health left? That's... yeah, interesting. Alright, let's see. I think we'll actually potentially call it there for today. I think we'll do Lux tomorrow. Since next week we have the monthly challenges, so it'll be really big, long streams. We're doing slightly shorter ones this week, and then also we're probably just going to do 1 video every day instead of 2, and we're trying to work on getting some of the tier lists and stuff done. Yes, Illuminated, Lux Illuminated. So yeah, I think we'll probably hold off. Although, yeah, people did just get hit by an ad break, so we'll hold and wait until that's over, just so that no one actually misses anything. Don't necessarily want to just have them not get anything. Yeah, I think we'll do Lux Illuminated tomorrow. All right, just about like 20 seconds left on the ad. All right, everyone should be back. So yeah, right before we end, just want to let you know that we'll do Lux Illuminated tomorrow and probably at least another run with another champion. Since we're going to have some big streams for the monthly challenges next week, we're doing a little bit less streaming this week. That way I have more time to work on some of the guides. I want to get both the guides done this week if I can. And then also going to be working on those, well, doing the tier list on Thursday, hopefully with all of you, and then also doing, well, editing that. So yeah, the streams will be a little bit shorter this week, and then probably most days will just be 1 video on YouTube. So still a daily video, but not 1 every 12 hours. Just so we're doing a little bit more stuff in the background. But thank you for hanging out. We'll be streaming here again tomorrow, and then Thursday will be our new tier list for 4-star champions. We'll probably do 5 stars, potentially the week after, and then 6 stars maybe the week after that. Hello, Gabe. Glad you could make it. The one issue with stream is actually we're just about to end, but thank you for stopping by. All right, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Hopefully see you the rest of the week. See ya.